and mind in the ether. Treasures you'll find, love and laughter paint the sky. In this moment, we can fly. Ride the cosmic carousel, round and round and round where spirits dwell. Feel the universe unfold, in your heart story told. Walk the line between space and mind in the ether. Treasures you'll find, love and laughter paint the sky. In this moment, we can fly. Ride the cosmic carousel, round and round where spirits dwell. Feel the universe unfold, in your heart story told.
Hello and welcome to the Unofficial Controller
Why is there never anything good on Texas radio? Anybody? Hey. Check.
Bobby?
George?
Is it a real walkie-talkie?
It is.
Hello?
I wrapped it in Manchester United jersey because nobody cares about them.
Hello?
Threw it over the fence? Yeah, I picked it up. I didn't realise. Do you know, when I saw this, what looked like a Buzz Lightyear walkie-talkie, in my wildest dreams, I envisaged that you've got the Woody one.
I do. Also, we have to, I don't know who can hear this, but we got to give a big shout out to Pat Zangief because I had to slip it in with the mail.
I'm glad you said the mail, because I thought that was preparation for how you paid for him to smuggle the walkie-talkie in, but no.
No, we snuck it in with the this particular jersey.
Well, I suppose, guess who I've got in here? I know you stayed outside of the cult and you believe in, not being in a cult, but me and RGT, we've joined the Great Ascension. We're going up to see Talaxia, our great leader. Are you here to join us on that, Bobby, or are you just here to ask us what we've been playing?
What you been playing?
Okay.
No, you can think about it if you want, Bobby.
Yeah.
It's a way forward, I tell you. I've seen the light.
Well, he's not had the Kool-Aid. Despite me sending him gallons of it, I don't know what he's doing with it. He's probably bathing in it. He's probably selling it as streamer water or something. Yes, that's
Bobby water.
Bobby water. Bobby water. It's
A little
leaflets,
bit of
Kool-Aid.
acidity, like acidic in it, so it's a very good cleaner for the boiler parts in the dog.
Wow. Okay. It's like a disinfectant.
Pretty much, yeah.
America's own lubricant, Kool-Aid. Right, Bobby, you haven't been on for a while. Why don't you tell us what you've been playing?
Well, without going crazy, most recently, Remnant 2, with my boy Marlon.
Mm.
We played that to death, got the platinum. It was very enjoyable. Kind of confusing how you re-roll the story arcs just to get certain things, because there's certain paths you take, and once you make a path, that path is locked out. So if you want to do something else, you got to re-roll. Kind of cool mechanic. I enjoyed the game. And then I actually paid $30 for a beta for Path of Exile 2. And according to my PlayStation app, we played that for 65 hours in this month alone. Me, my stepfather, Danny, and Marlon.
Is this kind of picking up where Diablo left off for you guys, or what's going on here?
Oh yeah, I think it's definitely. I called us Lilith's rejects and our guild because we left Diablo to come over here.
I keep seeing a lot of adverts for that Perfect Soul 2.
Oh yeah, no, I mean it looks great so far. I mean, so far I'm only up to Act 3, but so far so good, man. It's been really good. Really
As good as Diablo, do you think?
I think it's up there. It's like neck and neck for me. Let's see how the rest of the game goes, but I'm having a time of my life.
Brilliant.
Yeah, good. And that's pretty much it. Besides the random FC25.
You're still playing that?
Always playing that. Yeah, always. And even Manchester United is terrible in that game too. I love them.
I keep praying to Pastor that you'll get into MLB or NFL or something like that. But whereas I like the American sports, you like the British sport. What's going on in FC25? You playing that career mode?
Yeah, career mode. Trying to bring glory back to a forgotten team.
I wouldn't say they're forgotten. I don't. If that's how it feels in America,
well, they're not forgotten, but I feel like they're down and out.
Let me tell you,
all my teams are on a decline.
There is no way you can walk into Poundland in the UK and not bump into about 30, 40 Man U shirts buying probably cup noodles or something.
You know what? It's a legacy. It's a legacy team at this point. We haven't done anything good. It's a legacy team. I love them. Just like the Yankees. I love the Yankees. They're a legacy team.
Wow. RGT, what have you been playing?
More Trine 5, getting towards end game now. I think I've got 2 acts left, so hoping to get that wrapped up before Christmas. Still really enjoying it. I like this one because, from what I remember, there seems to be a lot more combat in this. A few boss battles, some tricky boss battles as well, but I'm getting through it. But great fun. I mean, I remember on the last show I was on, I sort of said, graphics are okay, but now I've sort of played it. It's actually, they are really good. And like you said, they always look pretty good to try and game. But yeah, been really enjoying that. And for you, Bobby, I'll tell you what I downloaded yesterday. I downloaded UFL, which is the new football game.
Oh, yeah.
Ultimate Fighting League. It's where they get in and scrap each other over a football. It's like speedball. Go, Bill, get your ice cream.
Anyway, Bobby, yeah. So I downloaded a new football game. And I saw a few reviews of this. So for anyone that doesn't know what UFL is, it's a completely free football game with no microtransactions at all in it. So there is no way you can buy packs.
Wait. I don't mean to pick holes in this, but how does this free football game make money, or is it just like a very general?
I'll get to that because this is one of my little complaints with it. But anyway, I downloaded it. It's free to download, and I played a couple of matches on it just of yesterday. Control wise and gameplay, very very good. Does some things better than the AFC. Does some things not quite as good. I find some of you, whenever you're passing, it's always a bit of a rocket direct shot, almost feels a bit arcadey, but actual gameplay, it's probably got a little bit of the edge on the AFC. Yeah, plays really well. Graphically, I mean, this runs 60 FPS, looks super smooth, cutscenes look phenomenal. The pitch and that still, colours and that aren't that great, but the actual character animations, character models are superb. This looks, and it plays as smooth as silk. Now, yes, it's a bare bones game. It literally is. If you think of FIFA, if you think of a free FIFA Ultimate Team, this is it, right? So it's very bare bones. Me and Bobby we'd want a career mode on a game. There isn't really that career mode. You start off with your 60 rated players. You have to then save your coins up, which you earn through challenges, to then buy in the big players, to then you can then play online, do seasons like you would on FIFA. Now, I would imagine how they make money off this game is because this first season is sponsored by Adidas, right? So it's Adidas, UFL. They will probably get a new sponsor in every season. Now, my issue with that is your commentators, I don't even know who they are. I think they're just random, guys made up to be commentators. And then you'll find every 3-4 minutes, you'll take a shot and I go, oh, you can see he's wearing Adidas Predators. That's why he's had a hell of a shot there. And then 2 minutes later, that'll be, oh, them blue Adidas, whatever boots he's wearing. What phenomenal style that, and that'll keep dropping in these Adidas in the commentary, which gets a bit repetitive after a while. But actual I went into this thinking this is just going to be rubbish, a bit like what eFootball did that used to be Pro Evolution Soccer. Chuck it as a free mode. Don't back it up.
Is this the new version of Pro Evo to the uninitiated like me? Is that what this is?
Well, it's by a completely separate company, but this is a company. They've been making it for quite a while. So at the moment, it's released. It's not in a beta form, but it's obviously going to always be a free game. I think for the younger generation that plays FIFA Ultimate Team or likes to play online career mode, not career mode, but online seasons, this is right up their street. I think there's a lot of fun to be had with this game. And for a free game, I mean, it runs better than the AFC.
Wow.
It's as smooth as silk, 60 frames. And it's similar in some ways. Your button controls are the same, but it just feels... I don't know, if the players feel a bit more connected. They tend to do the runs you would imagine them to do. So you get on that wing, you'll see you say you've got Haaland up front. You're down that wing, you'll see Haaland drop off, and then he'll make that run in, and then you can cross it. It's a bit more interactive, I suppose. But like I say, for a free game, give it a download, give it a go. It's limited. Like I say, if you're a FIFA Ultimate Team player or a Seasons player, there's plenty of fun to be had here. Me and obviously Bobby, we like our career modes. We like to grab a team, try and change that team, transfers. Yeah, that's going to be lacking in that. Will they ever put it in this? I would probably doubt it. I think it is just to take on FIFA Ultimate Team on a free version. Will they sustain it? Well, I hope so, because I think the core game's there now. And like I say, it runs well, plays well. It's the core game's there. So if they can get the sponsorship every year, I think it's going to could be a good rival for that. If they could get an e-sport version of it and people playing, then they're going to be up there, I think. But yeah, definitely worth a download. And finally, I've just downloaded Kill Night. Fancy something a bit more roguelike again, and Christmas coming up. I always like a little roguelike game at Christmas. So I've only played I've only had 2 or 3 goes on it, but that's looking good fun.
Do you think that that's a good roguelike? Is it better than Pastor's mince pies? Because I don't think Americans quite understand these. And he handed me a cookie earlier with some bolognese mince on it.
Yeah, that's not quite the one. It's a decent. I mean, I paid $11 for this, $12, so it's a good game for the money. I think there's a lot of depth in it. There's a lot of it's tough to get going, but I think a lot of roguelites are until you upgrade and keep getting your runs going. There's a lot of controls to it for different controls, from dodging to using the knife, to then which, if you use a knife, that will then give you ammo for the shotgun, but you have a machine gun. When the machine gun runs out of ammo, you can you have a little timed bar, which will then give you an upgrade your gun while you're on the run. So there's loads of little things you can do. So getting the controls, so do the tutorial, make sure you do that. But yeah, it's really good. Looks really good. Plays really smooth. It's more like I don't know how to put it, more like a machine gun sort of Hades, I suppose. The only thing I find at the moment is I'm still on that sort of one level. I like Hades, where you went through the different rooms and you kept progressing through the different rooms, which were different every time. I like that cool. Side. You haven't, so far, I don't seem to have that in Kill Night. Maybe it will as I unlock a bit more. But yeah, for the money, yeah, definitely good fun. But yeah, that's pretty much what I've been playing. So what about you, George?
2 seconds. Yeah, no, Pastor, we're not on a radio planning our escape. Why would we? Today's the Great Ascension. We wouldn't do that. Not to you. I'll be in a second.
We don't.
He wants us.
Cool.
He just. I think he nearly caught us there. What he wants us to do is join him in a prayer moment. So I'm just. Let's just. I'm very.
Just get the prayer sandals on. Hang on. Let's get the prayer sandals on.
Why do you call those prayer sandals when they're basically pieces of biltong meat held together with cable ties strapped to your feet?
Well, because I only wear them when we pray, so I just thought they were my prayer sandals.
For the worldwide audience, that's beef jerky. Yeah, I don't know. I'm more tempted to have a little nibble on your... And why do your feet look... I know feet are all different shapes and sizes, but why do yours look like a fully fledged human hand?
I just always have been. I just use them for a lot of things. I can game with them. I can pick things up. Just it's very versatile.
There's a bit of lore we never thought we needed. tell you, I tell you what I've been playing, and we'll keep it brief. Well, it's a couple of things. Did a classic last night. I got the setup quite sweet at the moment, and I've been quite enjoying it. And I started experimenting with Dolby Pro Logic surround sound on PS2 games. It's actually quite good. I know you wanted a rabbit hole.
Any reason, or
You know, because I could.
what made you think of that? Do you know what? I'm going to set a surround sound up on my PS2.
Well, the surround sound was already set up, but there was just one button. I thought I ain't pressed the Dolby Pro Logic button in a while, and I wanted the full experience of the PS2. I wanted the PS2 to be singing on all its cylinders. I wanted it to be its best. So I started experimenting with like progressive scan on Tomb Raider Anniversary surround sound and all that, and it looks phenomenal. What it was capable of in its latter years was unreal. So I just went through a smorgasbord of PS2 games last night, probably till too late in the night, and then started reminiscing about the beloved PS3. My PS3 is still dead. It's still with my cousin, hoping that he can repair it. It's not looking good.
Oh, really?
I've been playing on the RGT donated PS3, which is an absolute fine, and it might end up getting upgraded to the SSD if that's the case, because I've got the PS2 plugged in at all times, so it's not as though I need the back compat. I just liked the idea of the back compat. Anyway, and I started playing Aliens Colonial Marine. Now, I know. Well, don't you think I know? I know that game
That's a
is flawed,
challenge.
broken.
Flawed. Oh.
But do you know what? Time's been kind. Take away all the furore about it being broken. Take away all the furore of all the magazines needing to negatively review that game. Take away all the furore of that. I actually found it quite an enjoyable sort of early, mid-2000s kind of shooter with the alien dressing on it. I think the further you get in, the more broken it gets. But for now, I'm actually finding it quite a nice little PS3 Christmas distraction that I'd saved for such an occasion as this. So I shall enjoy it. Now, what I've been playing on the modern machine, well, don't panic. Don't you dare panic. There's still a little bit of that going on. I'm feeling a little bit sort of burnt out with PS5 in terms of, like, I think I've played every sort of tentpole game they've thrown in our direction. Everything big that's come along, I've jumped on it, enjoyed it. But now it's Christmas time, and much like the kid who couldn't wait to unwrap his presents, so therefore played his Master System in his pants underneath his mum and dad's bed. Yes, RGT, I'm talking about you.
This just comes up every show, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, it's a great way of showing. I don't know what I was going to say, shaving. It's a great way of showing that shaving is also a great way of showing your face. A great way of showing that I am a greedy pig, and I could have waited for Star Wars Outlaws to be my Christmas game. Could have. I didn't. I could have waited for Astrobot to be my Christmas game. Could have. Didn't. Played it the second it came out. And that's what I'm like. So this Christmas, I mean, like, what's my game going to be? And I remembered I had a particularly getting on a little bit now game, a couple of years, I'd say. Trek to Yomi. I'm probably thinking Bobby might have played this.
I haven't downloaded, but never played it yet.
Oh, you're making the same mistake I did.
No, you know why? I did too many back-to-back Samurai. I did like a break, and I'm going to go back to it.
This is bold. This is Bobby. This is bold. This is bold. This might be probably one of the best sort of cinema-like tellings. The way you move through the screen, the way you transition, the combat. Relatively simple, but very deep layers. Once you get into it, you've got maybe 2 button interfaces, but then you start to pick up shurikens, which can hold a guy back. And yeah, I'm really quite enjoying it. It's brutal. I mean, for the little bit I've played of it so far, I've basically walked through a village of women screaming for their lives as they're brutally murdered or abused. If you want it to be dark and realistic for a side scroller, it is. And it was I was playing it, I was thinking, they could have had games like this on Mega Drive, but the the art form wasn't evolved enough to give us that kind of ongoing through flow story. And I think to myself, if someone had brought this out during the days of the Genesis or Mega Drive, and I know it wouldn't look the same, but a pixel art version of this, it would have been hailed as the greatest game ever made from that era. I can see it getting a Sega CD, Mega CD upgrade with the soundtrack in the background of the women screaming, just to make everybody happy that people are dying, innocents are dying. And that's about it. Bobby, I'm loving these sort of Toy Story like CB radios, these walkie-talkies that you've got for us so we can talk. Mm-hmm. Are you here to get us out? Because I don't know if I want to be freed.
No, you absolutely must be free.
Okay.
Today is the day. A lot of this went into it. A lot of planning.
What about the Great Ascension?
Yeah, what about the Great Ascension? Listen,
we're going to agree to send over this wall, my boy.
I don't know. Hang on a minute. Before we get any more lost in this, I just want to find out, because I've not seen you for a while, Bobby. Mm-hmm. What's the one piece of news this year, if any? And this might be a classic Bobby no. What's that piece of gaming news this year? Or maybe you saw a trailer or whatnot. What got your gamer juices flowing? What got you wetter than the start point of the Ooze River?
What made me drip down my thighs was probably the beta of Path of Exile.
Really?
You know why? I saw it on a trailer, and it was only PC game. It was only a PC release. Because I've seen gameplay people playing it, and they said it's like the Diablo 4 killer. I'm like, okay, so eventually it'll be on consoles in next year. So I'm like, oh damn, that's too far. Kind of forgot about it. And then randomly at work, I was extremely busy. My stepfather called me like 3 times in a row. And now I'm like, oh my God, someone died in my family.
So someone's dead, or he's got some news.
So I was like, oh, damn, now I gotta enter this, And he's so excited, and he downloaded it, and he even told me he'll give me the $30 to download it.
Wow.
Like, no need. Don't worry about it. I'll download it. And we've been playing this nonstop. I mean, it got us back because we haven't played in a while because he's been busy. There's really have been no co-op games we've been playing.
Yeah.
I think since Helldivers, really. He wasn't interested in Dead Island 2, and he wasn't interested in Remnant 2. So this got us back going. So this the news of this beta is amazing. Now, it's supposed to be released officially in June. So I don't know. It's still in beta mode, I guess, till June.
You keep your progress when you download the game.
Well, that's what I would hope, because 65 hours in, right?
Yeah, that's going to be a stinger.
Because I know this in the console or the Steam or whatever it is, they have achievements. So I'm hoping if you do them, you just unlock them when the game comes into play. I don't know if that's the case, but I guess we'll find out.
What about the money paid for the beta? Is that going to offer you a reduced price on the full game, or is this? Well,
I think probably so. I would hope so anyway, because it's almost like we're testing the game for you. They made couple patches they made 2 patches since I've downloaded it, but it's been more like quality of life. They're not as stingy as like Diablo. Like if you have a build that's pretty strong, they're not tanking it, like taking it away. They're almost like, all right, you know what? Maybe we'll make the enemies a little bit stronger to do XYZ to make it more engaging, I guess.
A bit like the Helldivers tweaks, but that work.
Pretty much, yeah. Which I think is so far so good. Yeah, I have to say that's been end of year surprise for sure.
Okay, RGT.
All right, Pastor.
Quick, hide this walkie-talkie. Hide the walkie-talkie.
Quick. I'll stick
No. We're not conspiring against you. Why would we do that? We love you, Pastor. You're taking us to the Great Ascension.
Love you, Pastor.
We'll be out for the prayer in a minute.
Your biltong snapped. I've just got to repair it.
Pastor loves biltong toe. That's all I'll say. It's basically just an elaborate fragrancing of your feet, your hand-like feet, your hand-like appendages. It's weird because I never know if you're doing a handstand. Because if you put some
There's
glasses
one good way
there-
to find out.
Yeah, balance some glasses on that.
Hang on, let me do it. Hang on. There we go. What's that? Is that...
Whether you're up, I don't know if you're upside down or the right way up now.
What's
You doing a
happening?
handstand or?
I'm gripping the flip flops.
I don't even know what I'm looking at. It's like if you cut a worm in half. Unbelievable.
Wow.
Right. RGT, what's your favourite bit of gaming news?
I was caught between a couple actually, but I think probably of what we covered was PS Portal being able to start playing the PlayStation library rather than just as a stream. Because then suddenly that opens that up to being a bit of kit where I think I might get myself one of those. You know, as a streaming device, yes, it will come in handy. Will I use it that much? No. As a streaming device, even though it's a nice bit of kit, but now you suddenly get that library you can play without just using it as a streaming device. You think, oh, hang on a minute. I know you still got to stream those games.
I was going to say,
yeah, I know you can't download them, but it just opens it up a bit more to. And I just think, yeah. So I think that, and like I say, the only other bit was that we didn't cover was the release of the Spectrum, the HDMI ZX Spectrum, which came out, which is a fantastic piece of kit. So yeah, they're my two favourite ones. What about you, John?
Yeah, I mean, the Portal to me, that news like lifted me a bit because it means that we're not hammering our own consoles. We're actually hammering Sony's, so we can play games on the go as we like. It also doesn't matter if you've not necessarily got the best straight through connection to your own console.
You still using yours a lot? Or?
Yeah, I mean, for the last week, solid. I mean, it's really how I've been playing PS5.
Brilliant.
It makes me happy. It looks. I think it was not yesterday, the day before. I was sat on the couch playing it at Rachel's, and I thought this looks great. You know, considering what it's doing, and I was streaming from my PS5 at the time. I was like, this is so crystal clear. I see it all. It's wonderful. It looks great, and like I say, the ability just to stream from the library that's not yours. Let's give it a lift, so you don't need to wait to install the game. You ain't got to muck around. You can just get straight into it. Again, I do find though that leaves me in that sort of strange Games Pass world of like, well, I'll try this. No, the minute I've got bored, I'm going to try something else. And then you're just constantly hitting that wall, whereas old George would have got a game on its own, singularly, open, install, play it, hit a bit of a brick wall with it, continue playing it, hit another brick wall with it, maybe take a break, get a cup of tea, come back, keep playing it. Now, because I've got more games than sense, I get a little bit like I was playing Construction Simulator on that, and I got to a bit where it was like, oh, now reverse and do this, and I just had a little bit of a mess about with the controls. I was like, no, you're done. Throat chop, delete, you're out of here, pal. Go on. You made one mistake, you're toast. And I think that I might not renew at the highest level because it's taken away that discoverability. It's taken away the playability. It's taken away that sort of commitment to a game. Mm-hmm. It doesn't help that there's not really anything around at the moment that piques my interest to the point where I'm going back and playing Aliens Colonial Marine on the PS3. You know, things. It's game over, man. It's game over.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But my piece of news, solid news, probably was, although I did spit on it a little bit, and I am a million games behind at this point, but it's nice to see that RGG Studio bringing out something a little bit different, switching up the characters a bit, and giving us a Majima game. I think the one that probably piqued my interest the most was the Intergalactic, the Heretic Prophecy, the game that Naughty Dog have been working on, because we've all been wondering what the hell's going on at Sony Towers.
Been rumours of a space game for a lot of years, hasn't it?
Yeah, and then they release that trailer, and it's like, okay, panic over, George. You can calm down. They're actually making a game for that console you bought 4 years ago. Yes, I will say it out loud. Pieces of dirt. But yeah, it's looking good. I'm very excited for that, to see what comes of it, and it'd be interesting to see a new franchise and quite how, I don't know, dress it up in a sci-fi skin, but it looked a little bit on the 2 seconds of clip we saw, it did look a little bit Last of Us type scenario in terms of the gameplay. It had that weight with the sword. I was like, yeah, okay, I'm into this. So, yeah, quite excited, I would say. Okay. All right, Pastor.
All right, okay, he's back, George.
We're on our way. No, it's okay. So, Bobby, I'm just going to stash your walkie-talkie in my fanny pack, as it's basically just a fold in my skin, if I'm honest. But there we go. I took it in there. Now, just give us 2 minutes, because Pastors has invited us out for a sing-song, but I'm very interested to... In fact, it's not just a sing-song. All right, President-elect Trump, simmer down. I didn't think I'd see you here. Oh, yeah!
Oh, my God.
No, I'll be out in a minute. No, this. Make America Great Again, sir.
Yep.
No, I haven't seen Nigel. Just because I'm British doesn't mean I know everybody. No, you're absolutely right, sir. I'll know him. I'll get to know him. Elon? Are you all right? Yeah, no problems. Are we going up in SpaceX to the... No, we're going to... UFO. Too much Kool-Aid.
They're all here. They're all here.
Oh. I thought you were dead. Okay, we'll not say anything.
Oops.
Shady. I love it. Right. Okay, we're going to go outside. Bobby, you just hang outside. We're going to go out and do a little bit of sing-song. President-elect Trump, he's given me a meat stick to chew on. So this is obviously we're going to be bedding in for a while. It's not built on RGT. Don't you get your envious eyes off it. It's not your next set of loafers. It's my hot meaty snack. We're going to go outside. Let's sit down here, sort my smock out.
Can you hold my hand?
No, not me old man, me smock.
No, I said, can you hold my hand?
Oh.
I like to hold your hand on me. Nothing about an old man in there.
No, I thought you finally were giving me the sort of green light to touch you in your midriff.
No.
I did it anyway. Ask for forgiveness afterwards. Okay. That's not... This is a Christmas episode, George. Chill out.
Whoa.
Gather round, boys. Join me in prayer and song as we prepare for the great ascension. Feel the Spirit here where you belong. This sacred trust is our own redemption. Lift your voices, let them soar to the sky. In this holy bound we find our way. Eternal life in the sweet by and by. Together we rise. Come what may. In this quiet vale where the rivers flow, we build a home, a haven strong. With faith as our guide, we'll surely grow. Unite as one, we've waited long. Lift your voices, let them soar to the sky. In this holy bound we find our way. Eternal life in the sweet by and by. Together we rise, come what may. Morning light brings a promise divine. Every step we take, heaven's near. Hand in hand, our hearts align. No more sorrow, no more fear. Lift your voices, let them soar to the sky. In this holy bound we find our way. Eternal life in the sweet by and by. what may. Come what may, yeah.
All right, it's been a long time. Haven't drove a car. A lot of buttons in here. I know how to hit the gas. I'm just gonna keep going on this thing. I think a lot of these buttons are fake. Not sure what's going on. I gotta give a big shout out because the money that we have gotten has helped me get this Bluebird, and I'm going for it. And hopefully, the instructions I have gotten can get me over this ramp with the boost at the right moment. So I gotta give a shout out to Cnox, Carlos Firm Returns, Trestles New York, Bada Bingsta, Tingle Turner, Digital Monkery, Rose Space Monk, The Gaming Grand, Bold Border, Boba, Marathon Gaming, Seal Master Elliott, Ginge, Emma Sharp, Harvey Retro, Nowhere from Berlin, Mumsy, RTG Fan Club, which is a real thing, Pete Brocklehurst, Billy Marmite, Simon Pike, and of course, my boy, Fat Zangief. Okay, here we go, baby. We're going like fifth gear. Oh my gosh, so fast. We're going in sixth gear. Oh man, this car's shaking. I don't know if we're gonna make this jump. It's not good at all. The wheels are going crazy. It's not even steering anymore. It's just doing its own thing. We're in eighth gear. Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a second. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Boost, baby. Holy shit. We are going over the wall, baby.
Oh, what? What's that? What is that?
Oh my God! Elon Musk's got his leg pinned
What's
up
all that
against
dust?
the wall.
I've lost me built-on flip-flops.
God.
Where's
What
my
a
smoke gone?
What the? Hang on a minute. Is that Ray? No,
The dust.
that's the Bluebird.
Oh,
It's Bobby. Bobby's here.
he's jumped the wall.
What the hell have we been doing? We've joined the cult, you crazy idiot. What the hell? This
Where
is
my
your
clothes gone?
influence. Where's Seb? Hang on a minute. Now sobered up, I realise he got out on a helicopter with Fur K 2 days ago.
Oh, I wondered where he went.
Oh, God, Bobby, thank God for you. Oh,
no doubt,
God,
guys.
Bobby.
The Bluebird. This brings it all back.
President-elect Trump is out.
Oh, so that little blonde thing is sticking outside the foil. Oh,
I think
dear.
it's going to be all right. Bobby just knocked his eyebrow off with a wing mirror, but just clipped him.
I thought it was a wig. It was not.
Look out!
Oh, no.
It's an eyebrow wig. Look out! No, he's getting up. Fight! 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 Yes!
Go!
What the hell's going on?
There's a revolt.
Pastor's furious. He's on his way over it. Oh,
He looks cross. Look out.
hang on a minute, guys. We're 2 foot off the ground. What is this light above us?
Where's my smoke gone?
You're naked.
Oh, it's beautiful.
I'm naked.
What a beautiful thing.
Bobby's naked.
We're all naked now.
Bobby, you're the big man around town.
You know, what did you that?
Everything's floating. What's going
The
on?
bluebird's floating.
Oh,
Oh,
take me, light. Take me.
look at Pastor. Get back here, boys! Get back! He doesn't sound
Going up.
happy.
Where did he get that sawn off from?
We're going up, baby.
Well, hang on a minute. It's gone dark, and now, what's this under my feet? Metal.
Where are we?
Hang on, we're in it. Why?
This isn't the Great Ascension.
Why is there a fake copy of G1 Jockey on the side? Pluggies. I hope these are fake nappies, because otherwise they're... Oh, smuggies. There's the fake nappies.
Battle of Endor? What's this?
Hang on. What's this?
There's an unofficial controller over here. Looks like a knockoff PS3 one for an Xbox.
No, it's built on. It's a novelty built-on controller.
Oh, wow, I'll have that. I was going to say I'll put it in my pocket, but I've got the schmuck on.
None of us mind that we're totally naked. Hang on a minute. What's this cracker light? There's a door.
Who's that?
Oh my God!
There's a silhouette. Who is that? All I can see is a figure with a mullet. Oh my God.
Beautiful.
Is that Stingray?
It's,
Oh, is that Wayne Ray?
it looks like it.
Oh my God. He's come to
Amazing.
save us.
This is amazing.
I miss you, Ray.
He's come to save us.
How are you seeing him?
Well, to me, he looks like, like the alien greys. He looks like one of them in dungarees with a pair of Gola 1980s running trainers on. And he's got a cowboy hat. But he's still got that Lambert and Butler. And I know that's Ray. And Wayne looks like a little biltong flip-flop just sitting beside him. This is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Bobby, how are you seeing?
He looks just like Sydney Sweeney. And he is jumping up and down, and I'm ready to go in there immediately and hug him. And then Little Wayne, he looks like Little Wayne. Oh my God. It's incredible. This is absolutely incredible.
I'm seeing Sting as all the best Christmas ideas that you ever had that never used. And I'm seeing Wayne as basically a piece of coal, but he's wearing a piece of Satsuma skin as a Trump wig. Man, you look great, Wayne. Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. Listen. What Wayne says, Sting, it's been a while since I said your name, and they've got new teeth now. And I didn't realise quite how dangerous it would be having a character called Stingray and Wayne.
Yeah.
Back in the script.
Yeah.
Pastor Longhorn, easy. You guys, difficult. Now, it's wonderful to see you both. What's that, Sting? This has been all an elaborate scheme by you and Wayne to skim funds off Pastor Longhorn, faking this whole alien thing. I've got to admit, it's your best scam. The only problem with it, Sting, the only paying members of the cult were me, RGT, Seb, and Sky. So you basically...
You've bled us dry.
You bled us dry! But you got us out. Guilt got the better of you, did it? No, you just wanted a different location and you wanted to be back in the show. That's totally fine, Sting. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Do me one favour. With all these powers and magic that you have, maybe you can let us have our game of 2025 ahead of time. Perfect. Gentlemen, while we sit around in this salubrious... well, I think the Americans would refer to this craft now as a drone, unidentified drone, among the many that are in the skies. Isn't it amazing how we did all of this script 6 months ago, and it's paying off in real life with the drones and the UFOs and all that?
I tell you what, I want to see a YouTube video now of someone filming a drone in New Jersey going, there goes Stingray.
There goes the Ray boys.
Yeah.
He's given us the power to reach into the future. It's probably a fake, so it's probably going to end up being basically Gauntlet Legends on the PS2. But it's going to have the box art of the game that we want. Bobby, reach into... reach deep in Ray's boot and tell me, what game are you reaching into 2025 and that RGT are said into, not round?
Okay, sorry.
Oh, I'm into
Just
it.
because we're not wearing smocks. It's not just
I'm not wearing anything, but
carte blanche to be down there. Bobby,
Well, hopefully I'm trying to find a pair of underwear first.
well, Ray said he'll sell us a shell suit each for £50, but I think he's probably taken enough off us, to be honest.
Probably did. Now, this is the longest sock ever. Just keep going in it and nothing in there but one game came out. It's the game I already have, but oh my god, it's the actual full game of Path of Exile 2.
yes.
Looks like a Nintendo code with an Xbox logo on it, but you know what? I'll take it anyway.
If it works, it works.
If it works, it works, baby.
RGT, what are you pulling out of his festive boot?
Well, I'm looking in here, and for some reason, the way I'm seeing it, there is games everywhere here. And do you know what? They're all games I own, because I'm not looking for one game next year. It's not one game I'm looking for to play. I just need to start playing my backlog, because I'm a buying, but I ain't a playing. So I need to start working my way through. And that's from, I've got PS1 games, I've got everything, and I've just got a pile of them here. Need to get the new shed built, get the games played, and start playing this backlog and catch up. So it's not one in particular, but it's that pile there that things just give me to saying, get playing, boy.
Nice of you to holistically
Beautiful.
bring it back round to sort of Christmas love and joy. There, I like what you've done. Sneaky, but it's stitched the show back together. That's what we needed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to smash it all apart, though, because what am I hoping to play? No, I'm reaching in and I'm grabbing out a copy of Intergalactic: The Heretic Prophecy. Even, hang on a minute, no. What am I thinking? What do you mean, Ray? I'm allowed to. The show's put on me over the years. That's very nice. Very kind of
Wow.
you.
Ray,
Let me reach it.
changed. You've changed, Ray.
GTA 6 and a copy of Intergalactic: The Heretic Prophecy. I am feeling like an absolute king.
Well, that's your summer gone.
That's Christmas just got the upgrade that you never thought it was going to get. This is absolutely wonderful. There's me sat saying there's no game to play, and now all of a sudden I've got the 2 hottest tickets in town in my back pocket. I don't think that I could ask for more. The only thing that I probably would wish for is if we need a new home, guys. I don't know.
Where do we go?
I don't know. Hang on a minute. What? You've always wanted to play out your Megaforce fantasies. You're going to airdrop us out the back in the Bluebird to our new location. And where is that? It's a surprise.
Will the Bluebird be able to take that? It took a bit of a beating on the jump.
I hope so. Got a parachute in that bad boy?
Yeah.
Look at the Bluebird.
Oh, wow.
There's not a scratch on it.
That's weird. Looks brand new. Looks like it came out of Nissan showroom in 1988.
Hang
Those
on.
white wheels, baby.
Hang on. Ray wants us to... Okay. He wants us to get in it.
Shotgun front seat.
Yeah. Well, good luck with the 1980s Nissan Bluebird crash cell in the front seat.
Mhm.
There are no airbags in there.
I'm going with
No.
the back seat that faces the back like I did when I was a kid.
The only time that's had airbags in it is when Deb's Babs got a lift to the wagon.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, guys, I want to, if we don't survive this, I want to say Merry Christmas to everyone that listens and to everyone who supports the show. We want to say thank you very much. Merry Christmas. We hope you've enjoyed the Area 51 era. Bobby, it's good to have you back. Thank you for committing to such an elaborate scheme. One would say it probably did pay off in this mediocre episode, but you know what?
Because if it ain't sneaky, I'm not about it. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm all for it. On that note, we're going to commit to jumping out the back of this UFO.
I'm a bit nervous about this.
Still no clothes, but we're going out. Let's go.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any better way for my corpse to be
George?
found. Yes.
Can you hold my hand again? That's not my hand again, George. This is my hand. There we go.
Yeah,
Is a
you keep grabbing
handigan?
that.
Is a handigan a fingerless glove, and it's like a cardigan for your hand? Because
I don't know what
Where
it
did
is,
that come
but
from?
what I did find over here was a National Lampoon's nut warmer.
Wow,
Sandwich
I think they
bits.
work in conjunction with each other, to be fair.
Yeah.
They do, and it's pretty cozy actually. It's knitted.
Wow, okay.
Oh, I'm not warmer.
Well, you put it on. I'm going to embrace... Yeah, hang on. I'm opening the manual sunroof. We're having it.
Oh,
Old school, baby.
it's going to be
I'm gonna get
blustery.
up on, hang on. Let me stand on the transmission tunnel. Shut up, Wayne. You've had worse flapping in your face. Right. It's your height. Okay? It's not pervy, it's your height. For it!
Stingray drive hard down muddy roads. VHS tapes heavy in tow. Wayne beside him, baby wipes. Selling nappies in the morning light. Stealing wheels sticky with secrets. Blue movies hidden for dark nights. All farmers and waits their shout. Raven calls the swampy route. Lines twist round the blackened trail. Quest on for a pirate tale. Through the muck and bayou's grip. Determined hearts on dodgy trip. Crickets sing their swampy song. Path is dense and miles long. Wayne giggles with the baby's laugh. Holding tight the pirate stash. Moon shines on the murky path. Salt sweat from the trekking raft. Brave the gators, brave the grime. Villagers wait on smuggled time. Swamp creatures watch with shadowed eyes. Hear the muffled distant cries. Engine hums a dangerous tune underneath the slicked out moon. Life twist round the blackened trail. Quest on for a pirate tale. Through the muck and bayou's grip. Determined hearts on dodgy trip. Crickets sing their swampy song. Path is dense and miles long. Wayne giggles with a baby's laugh. Holding tight the pirate stash. Moon shines on the murky path. Salt sweat from the trekking raft. Brave the gators, brave the grind. Villagers wait on smuggled time. Moon shines on the murky path. Salt sweat from the trekking raft. Brave the gators, brave the grind. Villagers wait on smuggled time. Pastor Longhorn wears a grin in the shadowed night. Whispered promises of a future bright. But the darkness creeps, we know it's wrong. We seek our path where we belong. In the deepest night, under moon's faint gleam, stingray comes calling like in a vivid dream. Wayne and him, arms wide open wide, to torment on our hearts collide. We break the chains that held us tight. prism light, leaving cold behind, embracing free. Farmerton waits, that's where we'll be. Longhorn's grip was foreboding cold, stories of power and tales of old. But the sky turned, rendered all lies, the truth found in our friend's eyes. Beneath the stars we take our chance, dancing spirits in a daring trance. Stingray wing guiding true, Farmerton's dawn in colors new. We break the chains that held us tight, found our saviors in that prism light, leaving cold behind, embracing free. Farmerton waits, that's where we'll be.
Gather round, boys, join me in prayer and song as we prepare for the great ascension. Feel the Spirit here where you belong. This sacred trust is our own redemption. Lift your voices, let them soar to the sky. In this holy bound we find our way, eternal life in the sweet by and by. Together we rise, come what may. In this quiet vale where the rivers flow, we build a home, a haven strong. With faith as our guide, we'll surely grow. Unite as one, we've waited long. Lift your voices, let them soar to the sky. In this holy bound we find our way, eternal life in the sweet by and by. Together we rise, come what may. Morning light brings a promise divine. Every step we take, heaven's near. Hand in hand, our hearts align. No more sorrow, no more fear. Lift your voices, let them soar to the sky. In this holy bound we find our way, eternal life in the sweet by and by. Together we rise, come what may, come what may. George and Seb rolling down the road,
RGT riding shotgun, a heavy load. Pastor Longhorn waiting to unfold. In El Paso, Texas, tales been told. One arm big, a sight to see. Pastor preach, preach, set you free. George and Seth, they bend the knee. RGT nodding yes in glee. Join the cult in El Paso town, where Pastor Longhorn's got his crown. One arm high, the other down. We're the wildest show around. Sunday's hot, the desert air. George and Seth both feel the glare. Longhorn's words hang everywhere. Salvation found without a care. Sunday's hot, the desert air. George and Seth both feel the glare. Longhorn's words hang everywhere. Salvation found without a care. RGT plays a sacred tune.